Hello everyone, MeanSpeed here with another Rising Hub video. First of all, I just want to say that the IP blocking in Russia issue, which I mentioned in my last video, which was basically also encouraging people to go to custom link, seems to be resolved now, and Rising Hub has pretty much been running as normal for a number of weeks now. So yeah, I just wanted to make that clear because there was a bit of confusion almost immediately following that news. So that issue, that problem, it wasn't a thing for very long. So today I'm going to be talking about a new feature in Rising Hub, which is the teleport command. Now, this is something completely new that was never in the original Battlefield Heroes back in the day. It's not like this was something that was in the game, but it was forbidden for use, or it just wasn't known about or unreleased or anything. It was just created by the team, along with a few other commands that I'll probably get around to in future videos and talk about. So basically this is an admin command that teleports you to another location on the map, and it's actually quite a lot of fun to mess around with and test stuff out with, as you're going to see later on. So the way this works is you type /A and then TP followed by your name, which you don't have to type out in full, but you do need to use caps if required. And you then enter a set of coordinates, and after doing all of that successfully, you should have changed location on the map and teleported to somewhere completely different. And depending on what coordinates you put in, you could be in the out of bounds area, inside a house, or even falling from the sky from really high up. It all depends really on what you typed in, and you can find out your current location's coordinates by just typing /ATP without the other stuff, so that way you can get an idea sort of how to try and teleport to a specific place that might be close to you, like inside a building, like I said before, or maybe somewhere really high up that you don't have an easy way of accessing. As well as teleporting yourself, you can also teleport people to you, and you can teleport to them and they can do the same, which can be pretty devastating or amusing depending on what side you're on and who's teleporting to who, because you can basically get into a vehicle, say a tank, teleport to someone and kill them instantly because the vehicle essentially crushes them, and that's one of a few things you can do just to mess around with this feature. So yeah, you can also teleport while in vehicles as well, obviously, like I just pretty much said, and you can do things like flying jeeps, kamikaze boats, and even floating in mid-air AA guns. And yeah, speaking of that, we did actually make some stairs using AA guns by teleporting them slightly ahead and higher up each time, which is quite amusing, even though it did take a bit of time to do, and they did start to blow up in the end, I think because we had too many. And it was possible because the AA guns were actually never programmed to move. They're always like stationary and in place, so it's pretty funny to see them like on top of the water or just stuck in midair. Looks pretty weird. Also, as far as I know, you need to be in a vehicle to teleport inside certain buildings, if not all of them. But you can freely get out of the vehicle once you get inside a building, and you won't die instantly, and you can just move around. But be aware that you can easily just walk outside and go through the wall of the building from the inside, and you won't be able to walk back in, obviously, as normal. Now, this only works for unranked servers because otherwise it would be very broken for proper games where wins and losses and kills, all of that actually matters, because you could easily teleport from your spawn to a flag to reach it and try to capture it instantly. For example, at the start of a round on Victory Village, you could simply teleport from your base to Roadblock without the need for a jeep to drive there. Be a massive advantage, or just a pretty crazy thing to do. And also people could abuse it by teleporting out of fights at any given time, because there isn't really a limit on it outside of getting like blocked in the chat for a few seconds if you keep sending too many messages right after each other. So it's really more suited to a fun unranked environment where nothing really matters and it's just for, you know, messing around, not really caring, and it would just seem, you know, too powerful and overwhelming in the normal gameplay and the normal flow of the game. Though I think it would be interesting to try it just for maybe one ranked game, just to see the chaos unfold and to prove my points, I guess. So, because this feature is for unranked only, you guys might not have, well, first of all, heard of it, but maybe even, well, if you did know about it before, you might not have been able to use it, because there aren't that many unranked servers right now, and not all of them will have the command enabled, because most of the servers I've seen, most of the unranked servers are just for like 1v1s with very strict rules and limitations, so this feature probably wouldn't be on them. And this feature is still relatively new as well, to be honest, but I do actually have an unranked server of my own, which gives everyone access to the teleport command, which is normally just for server admins. So if you do want to check this out and see it for yourself, then make sure you join my Unranked server, which is called RelaxedGamers, and I will probably make a video just about my server and another server I'm hopefully going to get pretty soon, just to advertise it a bit, talk about the server rules, justify choices on the rules, you know, what it's like to be an admin, just stuff like that. It's just another idea for a video that I could do at some point. Because I was going to... I did actually have a ranked and an unranked, but I did get rid of the ranked one because of lag due to the locations it was in. But I think I've sorted it now, so I will get a ranked at some point. So yeah, anyway guys, let me know what you think of this command. I personally think it's a lot of fun just to mess around with, and it could actually come in handy for certain video creation and screenshots, artwork, stuff like that, as well as just creative ideas like the anti-aircraft guns being used as stairs that I mentioned before, and the fact that you can literally go anywhere on the map through using the right coordinates. It just makes this very diverse and interesting, I think. Though I do think it would be great for the team to remove the punish zone if they can for unranked, because a lot of the best places, I guess, to teleport to at the moment are within the out of bounds area. So you only really have a few seconds to be in some places before you die, although you can obviously quickly teleport back to maybe someone else or a different location before it kills you. It's still annoying though to not have that much time for some areas. So yeah guys, like I said, there are more new commands as well that were made. I'm most likely going to make videos on some of those as well, because it's, you know, just it's still new content that I haven't talked about, as well as the server video, like I said. And I did actually hear that the team, I think I read this on Discord, the team are actually working on getting some of the old game modes back into the game, such as team elimination, so that's even more content for me to make videos on, and hopefully that won't take too long to come out, so I can make a video on it as soon as it's out, basically. So yeah guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.